Welcome to video 1 of the Soulset module. I am so excited to get started on this topic. It is one of my favorite topics of all time. It's something that I share with all of my clients. I am so passionate about it because I have seen how drastically it's changed my own life, and I'm going to share my story with you in this video. So get excited for vision planning. Okay, so I want to start off by talking about the difference between a desire and a vision. Okay, so a desire is super personal. It actually comes from the ego. Although desires serve us, all right, it serves us to want things, to know what we do want, to decide what we want. It serves us. You know, I talk about desires all the time, and I'm definitely not knocking them down, but they still come from a place of ego because it's, I want this because I don't yet have it. I desire this because I feel like I need it in my life. All right, so it comes from this place of separation, of I am not yet that thing. And the law of oneness, so if you know anything about the laws of the universe, if you don't, let me know, and I would love to share some more information on the laws of the universe. But one of the laws of the universe is the law of divine oneness, and it's that I am everything and everything is me. So there is no separation. And I'll talk more about this in the energy and vibration video. But when it comes to energy, everything is energy. So everything is one. It comes from the one infinite source, and it will return to the one infinite source, and in between it seems separate, but really it's just one expanded version. It's just one expanded version of what already is. Okay, so desire is personal. It's about me. I desire. All right, it comes from the ego. It's I want, I need, I feel like I have to have. All right, whereas a vision is all inclusive. A vision is about how I want to serve. A vision is about how I want my life to feel, what I want to experience, the people that I want to experience it with, the impact I want to have on humanity. You know, this whole experience right here, me exchanging this information and this energy with you right now, was part of my vision. My vision has always been to raise the vibration of the planet and to help people expand their consciousness. Right? So this was part of my vision. It wasn't about a personal desire. There was no personal fulfillment. It was about adhering to my bigger picture, my vision. And there's so much more power in a vision because it is not personal. It is about the collective. Okay, and when I come from a place of service, when I come from a place of value, when I come from a place of love versus desire versus ego, there is so much more power in the manifestation of it. I'm much more likely to come to the physical realization of it because of the fact that it is a collective, service-based, all-inclusive energy. All right? It's an all-inclusive desire, if you would like to put it in that way. Now, when I talk about coming to the realization of, I'm going to go on a quick tangent here just so you understand my terminology, because chances are you haven't worked with me personally, so you may not be familiar with the way I speak and what I mean. So when I talk about coming to the realization of, what I mean is that when I ask for anything, let's say I say, and I'll come from a desire perspective here, I want $10,000. As soon as I've thought about it, I create an energy. Right? I create its frequency. As a thought alone, it becomes energy because it exists as energy. Okay, so therefore, I am not asking for something that isn't already real. Okay, it's real. It's real as an energy. It's also real in physical matter because chances are it's going to be money that is already in circulation. Okay, so it already exists. All I have to do is match the frequency of it and come to the realization of. Now, I will talk about this more in the energy and vibration video, but just so you understand what I mean. You aren't attracting, you aren't even allowing in, you aren't manifesting, you are just coming to the realization of. You are starting to realize the physical presence of it in your personal reality. Okay, so that's what I mean when I use terminology like that. Okay, now let me continue with this desire versus vision. We have two concepts, one called dopamine. Dopamine is about that quick fix. It's why so many of us love eating junk food and love going on a little bit of a bender and love, random sex and love all of these quick fixes, all of these things that give us that temporary high, all right? Because it releases a chemical known as dopamine, and it feels really good for a short amount of time. But just as quickly as I went up, I come crashing down. There is no longevity in dopamine. Whereas serotonin is the chemical that's released, also known as happiness, the happiness chemical, which is long term. There's longevity in that. And that is more habitual. That comes through our habitual behavior, our habitual patterns. So things like waking up every day, practicing gratitude, waking up every day, meditating, doing things that bring me joy, eating nourishing meals that I know are going to nourish my vessel. Because if I slowly, bit by bit, habit by habit, start to feel good and start to nourish myself and exercise every day, over time, I'm going to start releasing more and more serotonin, feeling happier and happier and happier. Less refined sugars, less junk food, less alcohol, less drugs, less quick fixes, and more slow and steady wins the race. I want to release that serotonin. And that's the difference also, the way I see it, between a desire and vision. Desire is this quick fix. I want this now. I want this now because I believe it's going to give me the high that I desire, right? It's a dopamine effect, whereas serotonin is vision. I know this may take a little bit of time, but I'm willing to take the steps every single day to get myself there. I'm willing to know what it is my ultimate vision is and reverse engineer. I want the serotonin. Okay, I want this longevity of happiness. I want to feel fulfilled more often than I don't feel fulfilled. I want to feel happy more often than I don't. Okay, I don't need to feel happy all of the time because the contrast serves me as well. You know, those moments where I don't feel so good, that serves me because it makes it more clear what it is that I do want. But it serves me in a way that allows me to reconfigure my ultimate vision. Now, I am your modern day woo-woo. I'm all about the mysticism, the spirituality, the connection, the divinity, everything esoteric, metaphysical, you name it, and that's me, right? And that's what I do for a living. I practice what I preach. It is who I am. But I'm going to bring it back down to the basics right now, and I'm going to translate it in a way that you'll be able to understand. So I'm sure you've heard of a vision board before. Everyone's heard of a vision board, where basically you have a board and you put everything that you would like to experience on this board. It's like an inspiration board, a mood board. And, you know, you may put cars and houses and, you know, some love and a partner and friendships and adventure and travel and, you know, a certain career, a certain amount of money, a certain milestone, whatever it is that you want. And you put this on this vision board and you put it up somewhere where you'll see it every day. And every day you go and you visualize. So you look at your vision board and you really take it in and you feel the feelings of what it would be like to experience everything on that board. And the idea is over time, the more and more you expose yourself to this vision, the more likely you're going to come to the realization of it in your physical reality. And the reason it works is because our physical eyes and our mind's eye does not know the difference between what you see externally and what you see from within. So if I'm looking at you now and I see your face, it seems real, right? Because I'm using my eyes. But if I close my eyes and I imagine your face, to my brain receptors, it still feels real. It still feels like you're there because I can see your face in my mind's eye. All right, and it's super powerful. So that's why vision boards work, because your brain thinks it's real. Your brain thinks you're experiencing it. So through that process, you release resistance. There's no longer a separation between me and that desire, me and that vision. It is now becoming one. The distance between is becoming shorter and shorter and shorter. And then what will happen? The universe will conspire to make that a physical reality, because in your mind's eye, it is already so. So all of a sudden, things will just start falling into place. You'll just randomly meet the love of your life. You know, you'll get that promotion. You'll be able to buy the house. You'll be able to travel. You know, all of these things will just come into your physical reality because the space between you and your desire is condensing and condensing and condensing because your mind eye already sees it as real. Super powerful, and it works. However, I've got something that works even better than a vision board, and it's called a vision statement. Now, I was inspired by Yahya Bakar. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. I absolutely adore him. This was his concept. I've heard it many times, and a lot of people do like a 10-year goal, a 5-year goal, and all of this. Whereas Yahya Bakar's was like a 5-year plan. Now, I've shifted mine and I've made mine my perfect day. And I'm going to share it with you now. I'm going to teach you how to create your own. So basically what you do is you write down a statement of what your perfect day would look like. What it would look like, what it would feel like, what it would smell like, what it would taste like, the people you were with, how you were experiencing it, what you were wearing, everything. So from the moment you wake up till the moment you go to sleep on your perfect day, what do you experience? Now mine's about like 5 or 6 pages long. It's super long, super detailed, but it includes everything from the moment I wake up, the view I see, the fact that I see the ocean from my bedroom windows, the fact that I can hear the birds chirping, the weather, the sunshine peeping through my window and kissing my cheek, and then I talk about my ensuite and my home. I even have a floor plan in my vision statement. I talk about the people I hang around with, the type of foods I eat, how I move my vessel, what sort of exercise I use, what sort of essential oils I put on my body. Like I have one moment in my vision statement where I talk about my diffuser on with the ylang ylang essential oil smell. And it's super powerful because what it allows me to do, it allows me to bring those moments, those sensual experiences into my present reality. So in my vision statement, I talk about my shower routine where I go in, it's perfect water temperature, perfect water pressure. I leave my shower, and then after my shower, I put on my mum's world famous organic skincare range, which is what I do now. I put on my essential oils, which is what I do now. I put on my favorite perfume, which is what I do now. I moisturize my entire body, which is what I do now. And I'm getting closer and closer to the person that I describe in this vision statement. Right now, I want to share a little secret. From the day I wrote this vision statement, which was about a year ago, right now in my reality, I connect more to the woman described in the vision statement versus the woman that wrote the vision statement. That's how powerful it has been for me. Now, I read it every single day and I really take it in. I feel the feelings and I use the feelings to allow the vision to be more powerful. You are much more likely to manifest, to allow, to attract, to come to the realization of when you use feelings, because feelings are what create vibration. Okay, and it's through vibration that the universe speaks to us. It doesn't speak through words. It doesn't speak through language. Okay, it speaks through energy and vibration. So whatever energy I am emitting, whatever I'm projecting is what I'm receiving in return, because the universe is your mirror. Okay, so if I feel like that person and that's what I'm projecting out, that's what I'm attracting back to me. So again, condensing that time-space reality. And I'll talk more about that in the quantum healing video, because I talk about quantum physics and how you can condense time and space. That time and space is not linear and that time is flexible like a pipe cleaner. But I'll talk more about that in that video. All right, so when you're talking about your vision statement or when you're writing your vision statement, I have included mine on the module homepage so you can access that and you can have a read of mine. And please note, please have respect. I'm sharing something really intimate and personal to me, and I'm sharing it because I know that this is a safe, sacred space, just as you could share yours with me and know that it's safe and sacred. Please know that it's just my personal vision. It's my personal experience and something that I want to experience in my physical reality. And it does not have to resonate with you. Just let it guide you, let it inspire you to create your own. So it is available there for you. But what I want you to focus on are 8 key areas. You have business, career, you have finances, you have health, family and friends, romance, personal growth, fun and recreation, and physical environment. Now, you don't have to include all 8 if you don't want to, but let that be a guide for you. So, within mine, I talk about all of those things. I have my physical environment, which is my home. I have fun and recreation. I have things that I do for fun. I have romance. I talk about my husband. Now, I'm single right now, so I talk about my husband and what he's like. I talk about family and friends, how they come and they celebrate with me. I talk about business and career. I talk about finances. I talk about abundance and money. I talk about health, my physical vessel, and I talk about personal growth. So I talk about all of those things in my vision statement, but in a way that's very fluid, in a way that it just flows and there's nothing stagnant. It's not like topic. As you read it, you'll come to understand it. So your fun work for this topic is to create your own vision statement. Now, please note that this is so important. This will actually set the foundation for the entire connected course. So it is so important that you do this exercise, okay? And I am here to support you, to guide you. I am available in the Facebook group. Throughout the next 2 weeks, you can access me completely unlimited. Contact me, message me if you need more inspiration. Please read through my vision statement first to inspire you. Please read through the workbook, because within the workbook, I've given you a step-by-step instruction on how to create your own vision statement. And let this be a guide. Let it transform your life. Let it be something that really starts to put the wheels in motion. So I've talked about how powerful it is to have a vision, describe your perfect day, read it every day, and over time, you won't need to read it every day because I can literally replay my entire vision statement in my mind. So therefore I can read it less often, but that will come over time. But for now, I want you to read it every day and really feel the feelings. If you're not present when you're reading it, start again, right? If something distracts you, start again. Okay, because you really need to be present and feeling. So we're tricking our minds out into thinking that it's happening now. And also, I write in past tense as though it has already happened. Okay, because let me share something about time and space real quick. If I were to ask you to think of a birthday, all right, a birthday party, maybe last year's birthday party or some memorable birthday party, could you do it? Of course you could. You could think of memories. Do you believe that it happened? Of course you do. You can remember what it was like. You can remember who you're talking to, maybe what you were wearing, what you drank, what you ate, what you did. You can have snippets of that memory and you bring that memory into the present moment. Okay, so your mind thinks that it had happened. It has happened. Now, why can't we do the same for our future? If I bring a future prediction or a future memory or a future experience into the present moment, I do that through visualization. Okay, so I bring the future into the present moment by visualizing, by training my mind into thinking that it happened. Now, using past tense, I'm basically doing a future visualization, but making it as though it was a past experience and I'm rereading it in the present moment. Think of the power of that. All right, I am literally stretching time and space and configuring it to my advantage. So it is so powerful. I am so excited for you to get started. If you have any questions, reach out to me. As I said, this has been one of the most transformational experiences of my life creating a vision statement, and I am so excited to read yours. Please share them with me. If you feel comfortable, send them to me. I would love to read them. And it also amplifies the energy of it. So when I read it and I intend for you as well as I'm reading it, it adds magnitude to the power of that intention because I'm going to plant my love within the intention of it too. So it's so powerful, but only if you feel comfortable. I love you so much and I will see you on the next video. Peace.